We're back.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the McQueens, Life with the McQueens, right?
Life with the McQueens is always interesting.
I guess we need a little more spunk. We feel we're really just trying not to be loud because we're um, at brunch right now. So, you know,
You might hear some background music.
yeah, might hear a little background music. I don't know if the audio is going to be low, but we'll work it out.
We'll see.
So this is the update. This is our therapy update, and this is episode 1 of Life with the McQueens. We gave you guys an introduction, and now this is our update. So what do we want to tell them about our update? What did we discover when we met with the doctor? And we're first.
First of all, I like how he called our marriage and family therapist a doctor.
She's a doctor. She went to school. She got her doctorate, right? Doesn't she have a doctorate?
No, I think she might just be certified as a
I
marriage
could be
family
wrong.
therapist.
I thought she had a doctorate in like family and couples therapy, counseling, or whatever her specialty is.
And he had to take a drink of this. But first of all, sidebar: strawberry mint lemonade, handmade, amazing spot we go to. We'll take
Get
that
into
later.
it.
Get into it.
We should probably say what I don't want to give the day. Let's just say this is episode 1. We won't tell you what the day is.
Yeah, we're enjoying our day, sunny,
Yeah.
looking at the scenery on Mulholland.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So, we like the doctor. We like what do you want to call a therapist?
The therapist.
we like the
She
therapist.
actually specializes in couples and couples therapy.
You Hollywood. You know you're real Hollywood right now.
Well, part of it is because I don't want to take these off and hang it
She Hollywood right now,
and
y'all.
smash. I cannot smash my Alan Mickley's, okay?
You're what?
Alan Mickley's.
Oh,
Yes.
I told y'all she Hollywood. She gonna drop the name like
Because
that.
if they were $10, I'd hang them right here on my
See,
TikTok. But
Hollywood.
because they're not,
She flossing. She flossing.
they're gonna go where they're supposed to go, in here or in
flossing.
the case.
All right. Anyway, so our therapist, we like her. We are going to move forward. She is on vacation right now because it is summertime. We can tell you guys that in sunny Los Angeles. But I think she went to like Maui or somewhere. You know.
Yeah.
She balling. So, yeah, she's on vacation right now. So we are going to email her when she gets back. Let her know that we want to continue or start our wonderful marriage counseling.
Yes, and
And,
we have homework to complete.
Got homework.
5 pages each, asking us different questions about different traits, positive, negative, about each other, ourselves. And our first meeting was about an hour. She was pretty awesome, very funny.
She's hilarious.
She's hilarious.
She's hilarious. We're going to give y'all some updates. But
Yeah, we don't want to give too much, but the whole purpose of us sharing something so personal is because oftentimes great marriages, great relationships need fine-tuning. And so despite our efforts and our awareness of things that we need to work on, sometimes when we have a third party that's trained in being able to recognize patterns can kind of give us some insight and see the couples collectively. And she's also going to see us individually. So she can kind of get some background and then bring us back together. And so then she can kind of figure out how we contribute to these patterns.
yeah.
So the whole purpose is kind of getting new strategy. You know, we have strategies about how we do life. We have strategies about how we spend money. We have strategies about, how we plan what we want to accomplish. But in order to be successful in relationships, it's important to have strategy. Some people choose to go through books. Right now, my husband and I, we have crazy, insane schedules. He's going to be starting a different work schedule, and just with all the projects and stuff I have on my end, we don't have time to really be reading books and then try to come together. It's like, okay, let's come together, let's discuss real-time feedback. And Marcus said go. And so
That's right.
yes.
Yep. So, what else? I'm drawing a blank, guys. I'm drawing a blank.
I think that's it.
That's it?
I think that's it.
No.
Yeah.
I thought we was going to tell the people a little more today. No?
Okay, well, what do you want to tell them?
I don't know what we want to tell them. Let's start with what are some of the things you think we should work on? Because no relationship is perfect, right? So
Really, the communication.
There's going to be like bumps and bruises, like, everything's...
Yeah.
It's honeymoon in the beginning. Maybe like the first couple years, it's like honeymoon,
And I still feel like we still are in that honeymoon phase, but I think sometimes when you go your separate days or your separate ways throughout the week with doing life and working, there's things that we are bombarded with that alters how we perceive things. So your perception is constantly being shaped or affected.
Right.
And that, in turn, you take home. And then you are, although we are believers and Christians and we understand that we have to renew our mind in the Word and all that good stuff, there's still the reality that we are in the world, being affected by the world. And, I believe God put resources in place so that we can figure out how to do life the right way in the world. And I think that's one thing we mentioned in the intro video. Our therapist is a believer as well. So
yes, big plus.
Yeah, that was one of the main things.
Can we say that we're equally yoked with her? Is that a thing? Can we be equally yoked? Because we can't. Why would we go to a therapist that's a devil worshiper or something like that, right?
Yeah, and not only that,
not even that, but
she's not going to be biased. So there's things that, I don't know. So what's some things you want to share? Communication was one thing.
Communication is big. I don't know. I mean, this is episode 1. Episode 2, we would tell you guys, look forward to a little bit more intimacy.
Insight.
Stumbled over that word.
Insight.
Insight.
But
we are going to let you guys inside of our worlds, our lives, and just share some of the stuff that we have been working on and dealing with. But because we haven't really fully started the therapy yet, we just kind of met with the therapist and kind of got a feel of what she would be like. She met us, she likes us. So not until we really get into it, I think we can kind of share and give some feedback on what we're working on and then what our takeaway is from our first session and stuff like that. So because we haven't really had our first session, we won't really give too much right now. So, but stay tuned for sure.
So one, communication. Probably another one is roles.
Roles, because
sometimes we assume roles.
We assume roles, and a lot of guys, we can be very traditional, and everybody has their own thing. I'm sure what your wife or what your fiance or whatever is like in the beginning, so then you're attracted to certain things. So if she likes to cook, or can cook, or if she's even willing to cook, what about that? Because some women are not even willing to cook. They're like, nope, take me out.
Yeah,
we're gonna go out to eat every day, every weekend.
I love cooking.
My wife cooks. That's something that I like about her. It can be considered traditional.
Yeah.
I like that she is very domestic. Does a lot of stuff around the household, as well as just some traditional. You have some traditional ways that I like.
Yeah. I'm very traditional, but there's also the entrepreneur side.
Mm-hmm. Amazing balance.
I don't feel like I'm balancing it, but
well, you're not just a stay-at-home, sit at home, I'm gonna cook and clean and that's it. You out there in the world, you got 3 jobs. What, you got 5 jobs now? She got like 5 jobs. Bringing in that bread, which is definitely a plus. She ain't like, you go make the money and I'm gonna just sit at home on my butt. So that's a plus, fellas and ladies, because we all out here grinding. We all, we both work. We both got jobs on jobs on jobs, because to live in LA, you have to do that. I think it depends on what industry you're in, though.
And it's not even about just lifestyle. I think for us, we're working towards building, and so because we want to build, that requires a lot of effort, and so sometimes that means you work what is going to sustain, and then you work what's going to be able to fund what it is you want to build.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of work. I mean,
lot of work.
A lot.
It wouldn't be so much work if we didn't have high standards. Maybe you think?
Yeah, I don't know.
It ain't always been eating and living off of Mulholland. It definitely ain't been always that. When I first moved to LA, and I'll just give you guys a little bit of background. So when I first moved to LA in 2002, I lived off of Crenshaw. I was in Hawthorne. Was it Hawthorne? But before that, I came to visit, like way back in the day, and my aunt lived in the hood. She was off of Hoover. So I've lived in a few hoods, gunshots, in the same apartment building I lived in. So it ain't always been all peaches and cream. I'm sure you got background. I don't know if you want to share with them a little bit of your background.
When I came to
first
LA,
moved to LA,
I was in grad school, but I knew I didn't want roommates. So I ended up, being that I had a background in property management, I kind of knew what to look for. Found a really nice, remodeled, renovated apartment building in Koreatown, and then once I moved in, I convinced them to let me manage the building. So I had a pretty incredible spot.
And that's where you were when we met.
Yes, I was.
Why don't we tell the people how we met? I don't think that everybody doesn't know. We assume people know.
We met at an open mic.
We did?
No.
I thought you flagged me down one day when I was.
Never. Absolutely never.
Then you flagged me down?
No.
You didn't?
No.
You stalked me. You didn't stalk me?
In his mind, he wished.
Y'all, she stalked me.
He wishes.
She stalked me on Facebook.
That's about it.
She stalked me on Facebook, y'all. She ain't gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Oh, yes, sir. The food is coming. Sorry, guys. The food is coming right now.
Oh, but didn't I ask for a crispy tortilla? That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, sir. I think this is supposed to have a crispy tortilla. Tostada, yes. Isn't that what you ordered?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. You know, when the food come out, it's got to be right. You don't want to spend all day.
Let me just, can I tilt it?
You gonna show them your food?
Oh, yes. The
So,
nice vegan food.
Anyway, yeah, we met at an open mic. I ain't gonna.
But she knew what I meant when I said, excuse me. She knew what I meant when I said.
Stop being Hollywood. We're gonna end this video, guys, and we will see you guys in episode 2. All right. Deuces up.
What's this? This new?
I don't know.
See
I just
y'all.
made that up. Peace. We out. Bye.